Welcome to our tutorial on Vrikshasana, tree pose. So this is a really lovely pose for grounding down into the earth and feeling your strength and being in your strength as you rise up to the universe. So tree pose, there's loads of different variations here. So if you're just starting out, finding your balance, come to Tadasana in the center of your mat, ground down and set yourself up in your Tadasana. Find your focus and your breath. So balancing requires your absolute focus. So you can't think of sausages or watermelons. So just focus on the breath and the balance. Step number 2 is go slow. There's nothing that you need to rush about balancing. And in fact, it's that anxiety and that adrenaline to get a result in your balancing that's the precise thing that'll throw you out of the balance. So just be present in the moment and be with yourself, be kind to yourself during the process of balancing and honour your practice wherever you're at today. So we're going to ground the left foot down into the earth and we're going to lift the right. So there's a number of different tree poses, so don't get too dogmatic about, something needs to go here or there. As I've said a million times before, so many different teachers, practices and lineages of yoga have so many different variations. So just pick the one that's right for you on the day. So we'll start now Tadasana. If we're going to come into our first variation of tree pose, if you're just learning to balance, you might like to take the foot to the calf. We're going to draw, just as we do in Tadasana, draw the pelvis down towards the earth, ground that foot into the earth and hold our balance here. You might like to take the hands to the hips, and when you're ready, bringing the hands into the heart center for balance. So this is our first variation if we're just learning how to balance. So notice that my foot is not on my knee here, but it's actually down at my shin or close to my ankle. The second variation coming into our tree pose is we're going to actually bring the sole of the foot to the inside of the thigh. So this time I'm going to demonstrate on the other side. We're going to ground the right foot into the earth from our Tadasana, lifting that left leg into Ekapada Tadasana, and then you can use the hand to draw that ankle up into the thigh. Now I am pressing, as much as I'm pressing that left foot into the thigh, I've activated the right thigh and the right inside of the thigh adductor, and I'm giving as much in the direction of the left as I am in the direction of the right. So again, drawing the pelvis down and finding your Tadasana, your one-legged Tadasana here in tree pose. And then you can actually have the hands on the hips, and when you're ready, you can bring the hands into the heart center. So all the time, we're making those micro adjustments, just as we do in our Tadasana, grounding down, lifting up, drawing the pelvis down towards the earth, tummy into the spine, lifting through the chest, dropping the shoulders back, chin tucks ever so slightly, crown of the head drawing up to the sky. So you can do a number of different things with the arms. You can choose to lift the arms into the shape of a tree. You can test your balance by placing your left hand onto your left knee and giving the right side of the body a little bit of a stretch here. And you can come back to center, hands to heart center, and you can even test your balance by closing down the eyes. We're going to release out of our tree pose here and relax with our hands down by the side. So the third variation that I'm going to show you is one that actually really works on opening up into the hip space. So we're going to ground the left foot down into the earth, and this time from the underneath side of that right foot, we're going to grab hold of the foot. So that automatically starts with that opening of the hip. We're going to bring this right foot up into the hip crease on that left-hand side. Using the right hand, apply a little bit of pressure here, not like under pressure, but just a little bit of guidance perhaps is a better word. I'm engaging the right bicep, the left bicep here, and the tricep in the front of the arm, and I'm actually pulling this foot up. So I've engaged that whole upper section of the body. Right hand is pushing the right knee back And I've still got that lift and the draw down of that Tadasana, drawing the pelvis down towards the earth. And I'm going to feel an opening in the hip space here. Then when I'm ready, I can bring my right hand to prayer and my left hand to prayer. And I can test my balance. I can test whether my foot is going to slip and whether I actually lose that tilt in the pelvis that's opening through the hip space. Tummy's still drawing into the spine, engaging right through that left arm to pull the right foot up and into the hip crease. And again, we can test the balance. And when we're ready to come down, bringing that right foot down to meet the left. So you might feel like one foot's feeling a little grounded and connected after that. So don't be afraid to just move the feet out or move the hips. Give yourself a little bend and a stretch. And that is your tutorial on tree pose today. Enjoy.